Our vision for family ministry is pretty straightforward. It's partnering church and family together to effectively raise and train the next generation of Christ followers. And the whole ministry philosophy is really encompassed by this one word, orange. And the reason for orange is that it's symbolic of what we see taking place here. The color yellow represents the church, which is described as the light of the world. And then red is to describe family, the heart of culture. So what happens when you take yellow and you take red and you put them together, you get orange. And so what we see taking place at Wildwood is that families, they are the primary place that God has designed for discipleship to take place. But both of us know that a lot of parents feel ill-equipped to be able to disciple their kids. And so what we want to do is we want to take what time we have on Sundays and Wednesdays, and we want to do ministry in such a way that it helps leverage a conversation to take place in the home between the parents and the kids. And so all of our kids' ministry is about partnering church and family together. And that's our vision. The mission is make disciples, teaching them to obey everything Jesus has commanded. That's Matthew 28:18 through 20. And so what we want to see happen is that both together in church and in the home is that we are making disciples, that we are rallying around parents and doing ministry in such a way that helps them to have conversations at home. This is one of the reasons why we do curriculum, I'm sorry, not curriculum, but programming all the way up until the age of 5th grade, is because those are some of the hardest times for parents to have conversations. And so I've had people complain to me about, hey, why can't I have my kids in church, or why don't you encourage for kids to be in church with their parents? So I want to worship together as a family, and my question usually is, why isn't Monday through Saturday enough time to worship at home for you? And they'll say it's different. Well, I agree it's different. It's different because there's potential for more life change there. And I think most parents are just not sure of what to do with that time. It's pretty easy to have a sense of there's so much at stake. What if I fail? It can be almost paralyzing. Or what do I do with this time? And so the curriculum we've chosen through Orange 252 Basics and My First Look are curriculums both designed to help create conversations to take place in the home. For example, K through 5th are hearing and learning the same Bible study, whether or not they're in H2Alive, Treehouse, Shift, or in Awana. And the reason is so that way if parents have kids of multiple ages, they can have a conversation around the table. In traditional Sunday schools, a kindergartner might be learning about Moses, a 3rd grader learning about Jesus, and a 5th grader learning about Elijah. Well, it's pretty hard to have a conversation about one thing around the table when all the kids are learning something different. So in our curriculum, we make that much more effective and easier to do, and even provide resources to make that happen. And so what we have to see is that as people working in the local church, our goal is not to be the end all. Our goal is to be the catalyst, the beginning of the conversation. That we want to do our job effectively, and what that means is that we don't measure it simply by what takes place while we're present with the kids, but we measure our effectiveness by what happens in the home. And so I want you to be encouraged that what we're doing is really serving God by serving parents through working with their kids. So again, our vision with family ministry is partnering church and family together to effectively raise and train the next generation of Christ followers. That we are fulfilling the Great Commission. We are making disciples, teaching them to obey everything Jesus commanded.